Hey, how y'all doing? I'm Nathan Lundy. Today I want to unbox a scx24 Jeep Wrangler. It's an Axial, obviously. We got for $119 off of Amazon. It was on sale. So I want to see what we got. I want to do a RTI, the test of articulation. I want to test it while it's stock, and we got a few mods. Right here, I have the Endura suspension upgrade. We'll go over that a little bit later. It should give about a 3/4 of an inch of travel on each suspension tower. Also, on my C10, it's been modded. I have these beadlock tires and rims that are larger and upgraded ESC. We're gonna test that out too against it. And then these parts were actually for this, but I burned up the servo before this guy came in the mail. So we'll get another servo and try that out maybe in another video. So let's open it up. The zip tie is already broken, so that makes me a little nervous. But let's see, it appears to have everything. It has the blue ESC. That's different from the old model. And it only has one body clip in the middle. That's different, I like that. Let's see what else we got. It has stickers on here, so it says it's factory sealed by Axial, but the zip tie that was holding it down was not attached, so it says 119 brand new. Got your standard few little linkages for the drive shaft. This looks a little different than the last controller. That's everything out of the box, so we'll throw some batteries in this guy, hook her up, and we're going to set up first the RTI. We're just going to take a 1x6. We're going to set it at different angles. First, we'll do the 20-degree RTI, measure how far we'll go up the angle, and then I want to climb, starting at 30 degrees, because I'm pretty confident it'll climb 30 degrees, and then step it up 10 degrees until it fails, and then we'll measure that against the C10, and then after we put the modifications on here with the tires, and suspension linkages, particularly the suspension linkage. I'm really excited to see what that does, because that's going to give us a lot of travel. The tires don't feel to have any foam in them, but they're not very sticky. Like these are very sticky. All right, let's see what we got. Let's try the Jeep. 30 degrees, smooth, brand new. You can definitely tell the difference. The controls on these new ones are a lot nicer too. We're going to try the C10 at 30-degree incline. There's definitely no problem. Bumped it up to 50 degrees. Try to C10. I'm a little too interested to see how that'll do when I get rid of some of this back weight. I want to probably switch to ESC in the battery, put the battery towards the front. All right, let's see what the Jeep will do. Lay it down under its own power. All right, let's run the C10. We're gonna go into with the driver front tire and see how far we can go before any other tire comes off the ground. Well, actually, maybe I gotta get this off of here. See. All right, right there. I'm just starting to come off the ground on the back driver's side tire. Let's put a mark with the pin. I'm gonna put it perpendicular with the center of the front axle. That's the C10. Got the headlights. We'll unplug the headlights so it's not blinding the video. All right, here we go. So right there, I'm just coming off the back tire. Definitely a big difference. And the C10 does have a lift, and I have moved the location of the shock towers to give it a little more articulation. But I think the body did not help me here. Got a little body contact here, probably pulled the back tire off. 2.5 inches with the Jeep. Uh, 5 3/4 C10. All right, guys, we're gonna do this one mod at a time. I'm gonna put the suspension linkages on this, and we're gonna try the RTI again and see what kind of improvements we get. Hey guys, I want to give a little update so far on putting the suspension in. If you look right here, I got one side on. So I had a little fouling on the bolt head against the frame of itself. So I just ground the head of the bolt off. But before that, the stock shocks will not mount to the actual device itself unless you had the ball, because it's a ball joint style, and the threads don't thread into here into its the armature. So I cannibalized our C10, took the shocks off of that because they have the bushing style shocks right here. So on top of that, the thread that was on these when I tried to mount the ball joint, the ball joint style, it broke off in this armature. So they get a drill bit small enough, we had to run the Lowe's, drilled it out, I through bolted it, and I've ground the head off because it doesn't, these shocks in particular do not clear itself. So we have all that remedied now. We've drilled this out. We know what screws to use. I've cannibalized the shocks. So we're gonna put this on and shortly we'll be testing it out. back together. A little higher ride height than I wanted because I had to put the bigger shocks on there, but let's see what it does. There it is. We have literally just drove up and I only made it that suspension a 1/4 inch farther up the ramp. But I haven't done anything with the weight. It's so lightweight right now. If I put these heavier tires, like I put these tires on like a bead lock rim, it's gonna weight this down. And it's going to hold this, it's going to be able to push the suspension. Right now, there's nothing allowing this suspension to push in and stay up. I think we can get another 1/2 inch to 1 inch out of it. Just a little bit of weight, for sure. So let's put the bigger tires on there and see what we can get, the heavier tires. I think I can put these on there. We're going to destroy this truck. It's actually only hidden because it's hitting the board. It's still down. It won't hit the fender. It is rubbing the fender flares. I'm not all the way on it. All right, that made a big difference. We are so the difference, the C10 has the chassis, the clearance that allows you to twist. It has the offset arms, all those linkages, the longer linkages allow it to be up higher. This is a stock chassis. It only has the longer springs and the links. All right, there you have it. I think next, I think we're gonna build a course in the garage and start playing with these guys.